Alright, sorry about the wait, I am back. Started picking up raining as I was going up. Lost connection for a second? Yeah, I apparently lost connection. Twitchy. Fresh, making sure everything's still working fine. Sorry about this. Alright. I apologize for that. Nothing I can really do. Okay, so let's us continue. Fortunately, it happened while I was in the bathroom, so you didn't miss anything. Where am I headed? Over to the police station. I am there. There's the police station. Where am I going? Where am I going? Go up a bit first. Just because I can! Think. No, I can't. Alright, so... can't take the shortcut. It's fine. So we're gonna go into the place out back first. I can figure out how to get around there. Alright, so... hey, puzzles. Alright, so... one metal... right. Now there's another one, here we are. So here's how we get past these. There we go. Power off. And I don't have to worry about getting on. Fantastic. So, 48, 91. Sarif Industries Incident Report TA-00514-008. Incident: terrorist attack on Sarif Industry Headquarters, Detroit. whole bunch of text. Yeah. Locate Captain Penn's office. Go to the police station lobby. Locate Officer Wagner's office. I'm not gonna make it.
Access denied.
That's stupid. Sewer entrance.
I'm trying to remind people that the only way they can get in touch with me is by online interactive streaming. We'll stream you through and answer your questions as best we can, but don't get your panties in a bunch if you get hung up on. We detect even the slightest.
Sorry, just had a sneeze.
Access denied.
God damn it. We're waiting the 20 seconds. No. Probably close to seconds anyway.
Access denied.
Son of a bit. My cat. Alright, last try.
Access denied.
Alright, I'm gonna come back to here later. So there's that guy, but I don't want to talk to him yet. It's him.
These offices are off limits to civilians, sir. Don't go in there.
Hello? I don't know.
Yeah, hang on just a sec. Shit. Jensen?
Haas, surprised to see you here.
Aggressive, excitable, insecure.
Yeah, well, I guess you're better at looking out for yourself than I am.
I don't have time for your self-pity. I need to get into the morgue.
That's it? Now, forget it. I don't know what's going on with that body down there, but my orders come from the brass. No one gets in. First thing you say to me after almost 2 years is you want something?
Should I have given you an order? You've always been very good at following those.
God damn. Where do you get off being so self-righteous? You think I like this? Look at me. From SWAT team commander to a crummy desk sergeant in the 2-bit precinct. I don't need this from you. I get enough of it at home. So either come up with something better than your usual attitude, or you can just forget it, because you came to me.
You think I knew you'd be here? I'd have been just as happy without ever seeing you again, believe me. But I need to get into the morgue, so just open the door and stop getting in the way when innocent people are in danger.
You don't get to bully me, Jensen. You're not my boss anymore. I don't have to take your crap. Not after what happened 2 years ago. You dropped the ball, and I wound up here. You are not taking the rest of my life from me. Now get the hell out of here, and don't come back until you grow a conscience.
And you're right, it's not my risk to take. So I'm not going to force you to do anything, and I won't hold it against you. And what happened 2 years ago, I know it's killing you. We should talk about it sometime.
I don't need your help. Where do you get off bringing the past into this? It's been 2 years since that kid died. When are you going to let me off the hook? Yeah, I took his life. He was a threat, and you knew it. So don't come here acting all high and mighty.
Wayne, are you getting careless? That empty pill bottle in the trash over there. Didn't you know antipsychotics are included in the Force's zero-tolerance drug policy?
I only need them until I get things sorted out. You can't do this. It's not right to use them against me. They'll fire me if they find out. I'll lose my pension, everything. But you would, wouldn't you? Fine, you're cleared. I'll tell the guys to let you through. But I'll never forget this.
I don't like being that guy. I feel bad. See if we can get through without being an absolute dickwad.
Well, she knows what's what.
Yeah, hang on just a sec. Shit. Jensen?
Haas, surprised to see you here.
Yeah, well, I guess you're better at looking out for yourself than I am.
I don't have time for your self-pity. I need to get into the morgue.
That's it? Oh, forget it. I don't know what's going on with that body down there, but my orders come from the brass. No one gets in. First thing you say to me after almost 2 years is you want something?
Should I have given you an order? You've always been very good at following those.
God damn. Where do you get off being so self-righteous? You think I like this? Look at me. From SWAT team commander to a crummy desk sergeant in the 2-bit precinct. I don't need this from you. I get enough of it at home. So either come up with something better than your usual attitude, or you can just forget it, because you came to me.
Okay, look, you're angry, and you've got a right to be. I'm putting you in a bad position, but I have to get inside that morgue. I won't let it get back to you.
I'm always in a bad position. I don't believe this. I just got my life back together and you show up. When's it gonna end? You know the moment I open that door, it's all over, right? I'll be lucky if all that happens is I get fired. Is it really that important?
Yes, your job is at risk. Yes, you've taken the blame for what happened in the past, but look, I need your help. And it's important. You got my word, whatever happens, I'll take care of you.
That's good to hear. Everything goes back to that day. I shot a kid, but he was dead before I did that. He chose to make himself a weapon, and he could have gone through us like tissue paper with those augments of his. That's why you ran off. You just couldn't take that.
We all make mistakes, Wayne. Nobody blames you for it. You have to believe that and forgive yourself, or you'll never put it behind you.
You condescending jackass. I took the blame for what happened, but I don't deserve it. You should have taken that shot. You got the order first. When you refused, that forced me to do it. It's not my fault. You were responsible, and I want to hear you own up to it.
Yeah, he's looking for absolution,
Wayne.
so I'll give it to him.
It was a bad situation. You didn't do anything wrong.
Adam, Thanks. The door's unlocked. I'll tell the guys to let you through. Now, I need to be alone for a while.
Give him what he wants. He deserves it. He got put in a shitty situation.
Jensen, right? I've heard about you.
No traffic.
Yeah.
Most of the streets
You were a
are
good
blocked
cop by
out.
most accounts. But you're lucky you got out.
Sounds good. Later.
Alright, so I need to get up.
Permission to gather in protest earlier. Enclosed the Broadview Tunnel.
I need to find a way to get into his office. Let's see.
Access granted.
Oh, that was the exit. Whoopsies! Experience is experience.
I'm trying to remind people that the only way...
I suppose I should look to see if there's even a gate or something to get into his office. Those... Sorry about this, just making sure my stream is still working. Good, 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 good. I apologize. 3 hours too. So what do we got on you? And can we look into it? I get back. Quick save. Now we're gonna try and hack him. Not gonna make it in
Access
time.
granted.
Oh, we did. I didn't think we'd make that. Jesus Christ. Following the recent incident in Surf Industries, the body of an unidentified male terrorist was delivered to your morgue. You are hereby advised that this corpse has been classified ultraviolet under the revised Homeland Security Act. That's, yep. Xanders. Here we are, this is what we're after. The recommendation that case TA00514 regarding the terrorist attack on Surf Industries be closed ASAP. In our opinion, the conclusions proposed at this stage of the investigation are quite satisfactory. I have appointed a state medical examiner to perform the autopsy on the victim. This is a critical situation, and we must try to keep the information contained as tightly as possible. I am certain you understand the public relation nightmare that this incident implies, and will act promptly accordingly. Have your man reassigned by the end of the day. Alright, so... meet with Officer Wagner, locate Officer... Okay, so I've just got to get to Officer Wagner's office, which is on the floor above me. Close! Hey, can't go that way. They have less security there.
Access granted.
Okay. That's why I quick saved.
Jensen, what the hell are you doing here? Station's supposed to be off limits to all non-essentials. You don't even fucking work here anymore.
That's far enough. This is a restricted area.
I'd like to meet with David Seraph in person to offer my deepest sympathies and assure him that these attacks...
Is there something I can help you with, sir?
Probably not. Stream over. Attack Wagner's computer. Okay, so that's a big in. There's a lot of stuff on it. Makes it look a lot bigger.
Access granted.
I'm a colleague of the 76th Precinct. It has come to my attention that you were one of the investigators on the Seraph Industries attack a couple months ago. I'm currently assigned to Seraph Manufacturing. Yada yada. Just a quick message to thank you for your help in the Seraph Industries investigation. You helped us handle a delicate. We won't forget this. Fuck you, man. Fuck you. You wrote, "Are you fucking retarded? What do you always... What? Do you always want to come paint a giant fucking billboard on my lawn and say, I associate with drug dealers? They could be screening my inbox, you dumb fuck. Never ever leave written evidence. Stupid fucking bastard. Anyway, grow some fucking balls. Lopes, do I have to do everything? Yo man, we got a motherfucking problem, bro. Some of them cats we stumped near the turf in City A are still coming around. So now I just gotta talk to Officer Wagner. Like that. Yeah, I got on the praxis point, so let's see what we can do with that. Let's get some better fortifications on our hacking.
I wonder if millionaire Hugh Darrow, technology to the forefront, will also be enclosed the Broadview Tunnel.
Yeah? What do you want?
Information.
Then go bother the receptionist, Chrome Boy, instead of wasting my goddamn time.
Not that kind of information.
It's a beta.
I want to know about the Seraph
Beta.
Industries case.
Ha ha! And I want a blowjob in a vintage 05 bar GT, so I guess we both keep on dreaming. Huh, metalhead?
You talk tough, but we both know that's all you can do. Deep down, you're nothing but a coward. Well, trust me, tough guy. I'm the real thing. If you don't give me what I want, I won't beat you up. I'll kill you.
Now listen, man. We obviously got off on the wrong foot here, right? I don't want no trouble.
Talk.
Okay, look. I just came in one morning, and there was an email with my new assignment in it. Official business. But there were also specific instructions. I had to check out the lab for footage from an IntelliCam. They told me to take it and leave it near a garbage can somewhere near the lake.
What was on it?
Well, it's not crystal clear, but mainly it shows the boys who attacked Sarif as they were breaching the labs. And it looked like they were bringing something in with them. Impossible to tell what.
Who asked you to do this?
You think I know? Orders are orders around here. They always come from above. And nobody asks questions. You just do what they say, and you hope you don't end up like Secretary Haas over there.
This is Eliza.
And so we're gonna inactive that one, and we're gonna active this
He
one.
knows what's what, that's why.
From Piker.
Sounds good. Later.
Celebrity author and founder of the ST Humanity Friend.
I mean, I don't need... I'm not trying to grab stuff. This just leads me into the toilet. I see. This is just so you can sneak in if need be. But I don't need to sneak. Not yet, anyway.
Are you supposed to be here, sir? I thought the station had been locked down.
Yeah, I am. But... I'm gonna go like this as well. Just in case there's traveler experience here. There it is. Can't knock you the fuck out because that would be right on camera. Ooh, some candy. Oh, sewers restricted it.
About time. You the home sec guy I was ordered to wait for? Tell Manderley I didn't get the memo until I was halfway through the autopsy. By then, it was too late to close him up again.
Right. So you recovered the neural hub?
Tricky bit of work that was. A few inches lower and the bullet would have fried more than just the pedal connectors. As it is, I can't guarantee you'll get anything useful out of it, other than the fact that it's been modified.
Modified? With what?
Some kind of wet drive. But hey, I didn't look. Ultraviolet means ultraviolet, and I know how touchy you guys get when it comes to matters of national security. He's all yours. The hub's been detached, but I left it in the skull, as ordered. Now, if you'll excuse me, I got paperwork to fix.
Boss, I got the neural hub. Looks like it's been modified with some kind of wet drive. Pritchard should have a look at it.
No, don't bring it here. Frank's not finished running his diagnostic, and I don't want to risk connecting any tech to our networks till he's done.
Especially if the tech is military. So what do you want me to do?
Take the hub to your apartment. I'll have Frank contact you there.
Alright, well I gotta go to my apartment for... Mother's plea or whatever it is. So...
Regardless, several violent skirmishes. Humanity Front.
Hello?
So we'll head to my apartment. I might start using some music from this game for my D&D. I mean,
Jensen,
some pretty good ambience.
I have a message
in here.
for you.
from one of your former colleagues, a Detective Alexander.
Jenny? What did she want?
She said she could use some help if you can make your way over to Grand River Road. And might I just add, as wonderful as it is to have you back at the office, I am not your personal dating service.
Jackson, long time no see. Jensen. My God, it's been a while. Remember me? We used to work the old 17th precinct back in the day. Man, I wish I could go with the good old you haven't changed at all bit, but that'd be complete and utter bullshit, right?
Yeah, I guess that's one way to put it. You look a little different too, Xander. What's your new gig?
Deep cover. I'm keeping tabs on the derelict row ballers for now. I've got a hunch something big's coming.
Why do I get the sudden feeling you're about to include me into that something big?
Because you're clever. That and the fact that, well, it's pretty obvious. But jokes aside, you couldn't have come at a better time, Jensen. This case I'm on, we're stalling and we could use a little external help.
Go ahead.
I'm with IA now, and we're working a sting on a dirty cop named Jack O'Malley. Elusive motherfucker. I mean, Men in Black elusive. We know he's involved in drugs, weapon dealing, tied into the gangs. But he's clever, and we just can't seem to pin anything on him. I swear he's got friends in high places.
Okay, and where do I fit in all this?
You're an outsider. You can go places we legally can't. I need someone to do a couple of things. Break into his apartment, sneak into DRB territory, and finally, go undercover posing as a hitman. This guy is nothing minor, Jensen. He's the real deal. Major player, major consequences. We have to get him before shit hits the fan. You in?
Yeah, I'm
Can't let a guy like that roam free. I'm in.
All right then, let's get to work. Like I said, I've got a couple of very promising leads, but O'Malley's got friends among the powers that be. I wouldn't be able to get my hands on a warrant, even if I had footage of the perp confessing in real time as he's finger painting his motive on the wall in the victim's blood. So I guess we're gonna have to break a few rules.
Suits me. Rules would only slow me down.
Very dirty Harry of you, Jensen. But we still have to be careful how we handle this. We've worked hard to catch this son of a bitch. I don't want him to walk on a technicality.
What about the undercover assignment? Posing as a hitman?
O'Malley's crafty, and even a bit paranoid. He's always using proxies, scapegoats, and red herrings to get us off his ass. But after months of schmoozing, we finally got through to one of his guys. Turned him into a mole. He provides us with information, stuff like that.
And he's gonna be my way in?
Exactly. Yesterday, another one of O'Malley's guys whacked someone, a drug dealer. There's a witness, but we don't have any details. O'Malley does, and he wants someone to take care of the mess. The usual guy just got busted for possession, so the contact will send you in to pose as his replacement. O'Malley will be waiting for you in an alley next to the police station.
And you want me to milk him to get the info on the witness?
You haven't lost your touch, Jensen. We think O'Malley will ask you to retrieve the murder weapon, use it to kill the witness, and then plant it on a scapegoat he can arrest later. What you need to do is get that weapon and bring it to me.
And what about the witness?
We're almost positive he's a member of the MCBs. Once you know the location, you'll need to get there, take care of any opposition, and prep him for retrieval.
Prep him?
Well, you know, he's a gangbanger, Jensen. He's not going to turn in peacefully, but we need him alive. So I guess you're going to have to play this one macho and knock him out. One of our guys will then just happen to stumble upon him. You know, serendipity.
So what am I looking for in O'Malley's apartment?
Information, drugs, weapons. Basically anything you think can be used to build a stronger case against him. The more you get, the better.
Okay. What's this about getting into DRB territory?
Yeah, I needed to get in there and track down a shipment of weapons for me. We managed to gain access to solid information that will tie it to O'Malley, but I need proof it's really there. They've probably stashed it around somewhere.
A cop dealing weapons to a criminal anti-aug gang? Not a pretty picture.
Got that right. I guess we both agree. Nothing good can come out of this, huh? I don't know where exactly the DRB's cache is, but I know there's a bonus for you if you manage to sneak in and out without being spotted. Would make shit easier to handle on my side.
Okay, let's do this. You can contact me on my info link if...
Excellent.
Alright, well, I'm gonna go hand in the main quest now, because I'm gonna go hand in the main quest and lesser evils, because the next part of the main quest takes me into the same place that bonus quest eventually takes me in.
Have you found anything? Please, I've got to know what really happened to Megan.
I've investigated all of Detective Chase's leads. You were right. Something was off with Megan's case.
So, what did you find?
There were only 3 people who got out of the labs alive. Me and 2 others. One died in the hospital a few days later. The second one, a lab tech, was ready to give a detailed description of what he saw. Funny thing is, by the time the investigators got to him, he couldn't remember a thing.
You sound like you don't believe that.
I don't. Not from the reports I've read. I think someone got to him first. An officer assigned to the case was asked to get rid of a major piece of evidence. Footage from one of our intellicams showed fuzzy images of the attackers bringing something inside the labs.
What? What were they bringing in?
I don't know. But for someone higher up to want that evidence gone, it must have been important. Someone in the government, a man named Manderley, ordered that a specially appointed medical examiner perform the autopsy. He bypassed the local ME. Simply put, that's not a good sign.
It sure doesn't sound good.
I got my hand on a test report that confirms what was bothering Chase. The attackers used excessive measures to make bodies and equipment unidentifiable.
Oh my God, Megan. What do you make of this, Adam?
I don't know exactly. I guess the idea was to leave no traces, no DNA evidence that would link back to them. But it just seems a bit too convenient.
So what you're telling me is we couldn't find anything conclusive?
No, I'm sorry. But one thing's for sure. Somebody's been hard at work covering up and destroying evidence related to this case. Somebody with power, who wanted to erase anything that might have made the investigation linger. I'm sorry, Cassandra. I wish I had more tangible answers to give you.
It's all right, Adam. I'm sure you did all you could. At least now I know my instincts were right. And, do you know exactly how Megan died?
I read the reports. She didn't suffer, Cassandra. I can promise you that.
Thank you, Adam. It's not much, but it still brings me some comfort. I miss her so much.
Don't worry, Cassandra. This is not over. I don't know how or when, but I will get to the bottom of this.
I knew I was right to trust you, Adam. But please, be careful. It's strange. I thought knowing what really happened would make me feel better. But nothing will ever justify this. My daughter is gone, and I'll never get her back. I wish I could be sure she gets justice.
Trust me, she will.
I got another enhancement to Splendor. Radar. I don't care about upgrading my radar system. I'll wait until I've got another point so I can upgrade. I get something new. Punching through walls. Always a useful skill. Not the most quiet skill.
Where are you, Jensen? I haven't gone all night.
Hello, Pritchard. I'm almost in my apartment now.
Well, when you do get in there, connect the neural hub to your computer. I've created a secure tunnel, and I'll take over remotely.
You can access my personal computer.
Who do you think configured your security protocols?
Welcome home, Mr. Jensen.
He's got a gun sitting on the table, as you do. I don't need to hack my own stuff. I can get the information for that. Augmentos? Jesus Christ. How do I put my gun away? Don't need it out. Uh-oh! It's not G! Figured that one out. Alright, let's just... Options... controls, keyboard... What's the, Poster weapon. H.
Pritchard, the hub's connected.
I know. Now be quiet and let me concentrate.
I need his name, Pritchard, not his entire genetic history.
That's not his DNA. It's the data he was trying to steal from us before he... My God, Jensen. Your suicide hacker didn't kill himself.
You obviously didn't see his brain splattered all over the floor.
No, you don't understand. The wet drive modification in this chip, it allows someone to hack through you. It turns you quite literally into a human proxy.
So he wasn't working alone. Someone off-site was doing the actual hacking.
Exactly. And whoever it was tried to hide his location by using multiple satellites. But I may have just traced him to here. An abandoned factory complex in Highland Park.
Get me the address, Pritchard. Because if we're lucky, whoever pulled our terrorist strings might still be there.
Adam, I'm so sorry. When Megan died, nobody knew what to do. So I took him in. But I couldn't keep him in. Wake up, so... know what else to do. Sorry. Sweet dog. Just to put him...
Adam? It's David.
Let me guess. You're sending me to Highland Park.
Not just yet. Frank's figured out why the network's been compromised. There's a persistent transmission coming from Derelict Row.
Street gang territory?
Well, our dead friend was posing as an anti-aug. Who better to hide with than the D-Row ballers?
Right. I'm on my way.
There we go. Opened up my hidey hole, which is behind the TV. As a... Alright, let's see. Oh, I am stopped. Alright, what don't I need? An automatic unlocking device. What do you even do? Automatic hacking device. Select light grenade and a terminal. Keypad's computer security. Okay, so that's useful. We'll hold on to that. What's that? Gonna drop the examine. Use the planetary energy cells. Drop you. So what do you do? Examine. Armor piercing system. Negates all armor bonuses, including those from a thermal 18 or a pistol. So sure, let's combine it. That. Don't plan on ever going crazy gun happy, but I have a shotgun. I'm gonna drop the shotgun cartridge. So I'm gonna drop the. Right, so that's all there. I don't need it. That crap. Alright, so let's go hand in lesser of two evils, because I just don't want that on my list anymore.
Re-establishing security system. See you soon, Mr. Jensen.
Buzz.
People see conspiracies everywhere. They're saying that Lim's personal catalogs mean some people
Jensen, I'd appreciate it if you instructed your street informants to use more conventional means of contacting you.
What are you talking about, Pritchard?
I mean, I found a message stapled to your door. Colo, alley off Bagley Avenue, Ezekiel. How cryptic.
That's near Seraph HQ. I'll look into it. Oh, and it's Cholo.
Don't think there's any. Lots of stuff to do. Alright, so go. Go over here first because closer.
Did you get it yet? Adam, please. You have to get that security footage back.
I got the footage. You owe me one, Tim.
Yeah, you got that right, Jensen. I mean, thank you so much. This is my life I just got back. Here, there's the weapon mod, as promised.
Listen, I know you were trying to do a good thing, and I respect that. But you should do it through proper channels. Next time you might not get this lucky.
Yeah, you're right, Adam. I know you're right. Listen, thanks again.
Welcome, buddy. So what did he give me? Laser targeting system. What's that do? Examine. Automatically boosts the weapon's accuracy movement. Modify no larger movement. Modify no longer movement. Modify no longer apply. Bullets will hit where the laser dot is pointed. San.
I see you got my message, cabrón.
Sanders. You're taking a risk meeting this close to Seraph headquarters.
Same risk as you. considering you're the one who let me go. But I don't plan to stick around that long.
Yeah? So what's this about?
I did some house cleaning after the plant. And I turned up some intel on that gearhead motherfucker who used me and my brother. Chink left a pocket secretary behind. Don't say who he was working for, but it's got access codes, names, shit like that.
Why are you giving it to me?
Maybe I don't like feeling like I owe you. Or maybe I figured I'd send a snake to kill a snake. Take or to leave it, pendejo. Either way, my debt is paid.
Got it, buddy. Alpha Team and Blue are Oscar Mike. Posted packs of blue leg to cover your six. Extract the secure data. Rendezvous designation OZ extraction. Convent facility. Intel shows the popped smoke on you. Careful. Facility door code dedicated to all access 7984. All access sec. So I got some new access codes that I don't know what they're for. Neat. Now I know how those work, though I don't think there was any point to do it, because I don't think there's any here. Oh, no, there's a ammo capacity upgrade. Nice-o. Some credits. So let's use that. Well, I guess we're going to combine it with the pistol, because everything gets combined with the pistol. Alright, so what quests do I have now? Alright, so Cloak and Dagger activate now. So this is the closest one, and it's still up that way. Quite a ways away. Now we're going back into this place. Steve. Oh, I already broke into this guy's house. How convenient. Find at least one piece of incriminating evidence. What did I get? Find at least one piece of incriminating evidence. Yeah. Locate O'Malley's apartment. Yeah, I already robbed this place. That's fun. Done here. Alright, 172 or 100. Yeah. It's over. So. 4. Up and derelict. go to that one there. That's where I go to the one in Derelict Row. See if I can shoot some hoops. Pick up the ball, please. Yes, fucking swish. Let's try this time.
Whatever happens, my man, don't let them scare you. Don't let them beat you down.
Access granted.
Stun darts, another stun gun. Nice. Some stun gun darts. Handy. So do we go around the back? Yes.
I don't have time to chat. Some people just can't take no for an answer.
Yes. May I help you?
Actually, I've been told by a mutual acquaintance that it might be the other way around.
Were you followed?
I'm a professional. I know how things work. So if we can just skip Cloak and Dagger 101.
Well, you certainly look the part. Now let's see how well you can play it.
So what is it you need?
Straight to business, a rare quality these days. Tell me, are you familiar with local gangs?
More than enough to get by.
Perfect. Now I warn you, this is not the cleanest of work, but your efforts will be well compensated. An associate of mine will leave a package for you in an alley on Grand River Road. You will retrieve this package and then use it to deal with a problem of mine. Permanently.
Who's the target?
Someone who won't be missed, I assure you. A ganger that goes by the name Double T. Hangs around in an apartment near Earl's Court. It's not likely that he'll be alone, just as it's not likely the people keeping him company will be of the pleasant sort. You can't miss him. He's got prominent and rather tasteless augmentations to his face and arms.
You're telling me you went through all this trouble to hire me, just so I can eliminate a banger?
That would be a tad overkill, I admit. No, eliminating the target with the weapon provided to you is only the first part of your assignment. Once you've dealt with Double T, I need you to sneak into Derelict Row and plant the murder weapon among the Baller's weapon stash. Unnoticed.
Kill a member of the Motor City Bangers, then plant the murder weapon in the rival gang's weapon stash. You're trying to start a war.
Hopefully.
No amount of passive-aggressive threats and men-in-black bullshit can stand against a retractable blade to the gut. I want half the payment, in advance.
How petty, my friend. You get nothing.
Let's try that again. I'll try and appease this time.
Actually,
Were you?
more than
Perfect.
who's the target. You're
That
kid.
Oh,
You obviously want this done quick and done well. I respect that. All I'm asking for is half the payment in advance as a gesture of goodwill. In my line of work, you simply can't afford to be careless.
you've got guts, I'll give you that. You've got yourself a deal.
Fantastic. Alright, so we're gonna get the gun, knock TJ the fuck out, and then head into the... Sorry, TT, not TJ. We're heading over there. That lead. Now we go knock TT the fuck out. I am saving a lot.
Them D-Rope cats is gonna get popped if they keep trying to tag over my shit.
Oh yeah? How so?
Got me a Hurricane TMP-18 from Syrah.
That's sick shit, man. I didn't know Surratt carried those.
Double T cut him a break on his rent, so he brought some in just for us. Turns out apartments in this dump ain't exactly cheap.
I got a lot of this crap.
Yo, someone there?
Where you going, chicken shit? I'm gonna get you, asshole!
And down they all go.
Shut down the legal rally prematurely and closed the Broadview Tunnel. Perhaps they feared what might happen once the hostage situation at Seraph Industries resolved. Regardless, several
Darts. Caution grenade. So all I got left is to go to Derelict Row. Remain undetected while there. Alright, I'll be fine.
Access granted.
Sorry, just had a sneeze. Quickly mute my mic for a second. So now I gotta figure out how to get into Derelict Row.
Why would you book me a trick inside Depot? What if some shit goes down? How am I even gonna get out of there?
Don't worry, baby.
You crazy? They ain't just gonna let you go through the front door.
Don't come no closer, Slick. Back off. You don't want to get no closer, Og. It's too late to run.
No one's shooting at me, so... There they are. Now they're shooting at me. Alright, so I gotta figure out how to get in there without being spotted.
Yeah, so what?
He's gonna kill himself with that shit.
Yeah, and I said, so what? Look around you. If he wants to sniff something other than piss and garbage, good for him.
You're wrong, man. That's all I gotta say. You're just wrong.
Jensen,
How can I help you, Francis?
you know why I'm contacting you.
The transmission that's making a mockery of your security efforts?
It's keeping a back door open into our network. None of us are secure unless you find the antenna that's sending it and shut it down.
For you, anything.
Not sure if that was exactly quiet. How many shots do I have? Okay, so I got 23 stun gunner, stun darts, and 11. So. Does that count as being seen? That is the question. Oh.
See? Didn't I tell you it was a stupid idea to let those Purity First assholes set up camp on our turf?
Yeah, but it wasn't our decision, so too bad.
Someone over there? Nothing.
Playing some game. Come on, buddy, turn around.
Someone over there? Must have been shadow or something.
Real talk. If you think offense ain't that bad, then why don't you just become a skinner yourself?
I'm just saying, think about it. We totally outarmed the bank. We got more territory. The only thing...
Nah, man, you can't never leave this area. This door gotta be guarded 24/7, you hear me?
I hear you, man. That rocket launcher is sweet.
Just my little surprise for the MCBs. And ain't nobody gonna jack it, you got me?
I got you. No jacking off with the rocket launcher.
Don't get smart. Just check inside once in a while, in case someone tries to get in through the vent. You feel me?
I feel you. No air vent, no elevator shaft neither.
Okay, so why isn't it letting me do side quest Cloak and Dagger? Why isn't it letting me click on anything? There we are. capacity upgrade. Put on that. Right, so gotta return to jet. Now I'm gonna do this one. I'm gonna take that off for the Someone's taking a leak. Damn it!
Son of a bitch! We need help here!
There we are.
Speaking
from the
I'd
tarmac at
very
Wayne
much
County
like
Airport,
to meet with
Taggart
David Seraph
called the
in
attacks.
person, to offer my deepest sympathies, and assure him that these attacks are in no way linked to Humanity Front. My people.
Hey, now that was subtle. So quiet. Sure, no one's gonna be looking into that.
bitch! We need help here! Try me now! Son of a bitch! We need help here! Time to unload! Son of a bitch! We need help here!
How is not that not yeah? How is that detected?
Hey, anyone there? I don't feel good about this. Son of a bitch! We need help here! Make a move!
Alright, I'm gonna step back a bit.
Someone over there. Son of a bitch! We need help here! Get your hands on me. Time to unload! I got your back! Son of a bitch! We need help here! I'm gonna get you, asshole!
I know you can fucking do this. Do I have any goddamn like concussive grenades? Oh, so that okay. Let's try a concussive grenade from. Alright, so that also gets me detected.
Son of a bitch! We need help here! Time to unload.
It's that last guy. I just can't get past him.
Time to unload.
Gonna wait. See if he comes up here. If he gets way up here, knock him the fuck out. Finally.
Access granted.
Boss, is that back door still open?
No, good job. Frank just sent me the all clear. Now it's time to find the bastards who attacked us. Farida, are you standing by?
On the line, boss. Jensen, you reading me?
Loud and clear.
Stay close to the antenna. Pritchard sent me the coordinates for it. I'm coming to pick you up.
Alright, I'm gonna... I hope to Christ this means I'm not about to miss out on something. Missions aim stabilizer. I can't save. Because I'm unsure what will happen if I don't do this now. Alright, now I can save. So I'm gonna create new save. No, sorry. Ugh. Then I'm gonna... Alright, well, here's hoping that doing this won't take away my chance. Well, I just created a save. I suppose I'll know.
Mr. Jensen, your limo has arrived. You ready to leave?
Yeah, let's get going.
Go.
Great. Detroit local. This is Seraph Industries Bravo Echo Echo 008. Continuing on.
If it means I fail the mission, I'll just be able to check. If it does mean I fail the mission, I will just load my save and go hand it in. very quiet. Let's see. Okay, so I haven't failed the mission yet. I just wanna... screw it.
Richard, you got coordinates on that factory yet?
I was only able to pinpoint an approximate area, Jensen.
Well, here...
So scout around and look for anything unusual. I'll keep monitoring the frequency in case it suddenly goes active.
Manderley was supposed to have that morgue locked down.
I need to check. Guides. Walkthroughs. Oh no, this is... Maybe I'll just search it. Daggers. You know what? Oops, I just don't tap by accident. I'm going to... I don't trust this. Perhaps I don't need to do this, but I am going to load my save. I don't care if I'm wasting time. I'm going to make my way back through Derelict Row and go to Jenny. And then I guess I'll have to make my way back through a third time. But hey, by then... I won't have to worry about anything. Well, I won't have to worry about much.
Regardless, several
Hell?
Yo, if you in here, you better come out. Time to unload!
Son of a bit.
No, good job. Frank just sent me the all clear. Now it's time to find the bastards who attacked us. Farida, are you standing by?
On the line, boss. Jensen, you reading me?
Loud and clear.
Stay close to the antenna. Pritchard sent me the coordinates for it. I'm coming to pick you up.
Should have seen that one coming. Just wanted to see if I could. Load later save.
Yo, if you in here, you better come out. Damn it, nothing here.
Don't think this counts as the... Okay, I just wanted to check to see if this counts as their territory, which I think it seems to. So it might be better to just go up the way I came.
You dead, man.
A bitch. Excuse me. Also buy some more ammo while I'm out there.
Hey, get up!
Sell off my jank. Go the wrong way. Maybe. Hit a save point when I go there, so that's clearly not. Odd.
Yo, who's there?
See who the fuck it is.
Let's quickly read. Ah, this is where I wanted to go.
What was that? You son of a bitch!
Come on, buddy, turn around. There we go.
Did you get everything? We have to get that son of a bitch, Jensen.
I think I have everything.
Excellent, Jensen. I knew I could trust you. You identified the shipment completely unnoticed, and my guys got their hands on Double T. Awesome job. What else you got?
I think O'Malley's plan was to start a controlled gang war between the derelict road ballers and the Motor City bangers. You might want to check into that.
Really? All right, I'll keep that in mind when I review all the evidence.
Here's the weapon used in the dealer's murder. Hope you can make good use of it.
You bet, big boy. I've got a feeling O'Malley's guy will become a lot more receptive to interrogation once he knows I can pin this murder on him.
I paid a little B&E visit to O'Malley's apartment. There was a second shipment of weapons, government issue. I don't know how he got his hands on that type of hardware, but the man's got reach.
Great work. Found something else?
No, that about covers it.
Well, that's it. You did a great job. Here's the stuff I promised you. We've got more than enough to nail him now, and I want to make a move before that son of a bitch gets wise. But I ain't got no backup, and I doubt he'll go down peacefully. You've already done the bulk of the job. You want to put the finishing touches on yourself?
It'll be my pleasure.
Perfect. My contact tells me O'Malley's gone back to his apartment. Go get him. I'll be waiting for you in the alley near the building once you've taken care of that scumbag.
Can't combine it with the... Yeah, there we go. For whatever reason, it wasn't working. Let's go get this beasted. I'm gonna go buy some guns. I don't have to worry about not being seen anymore. That's a plus. No. Toy. The fuck was I doing? Can I just... Yeah. I've fallen for any of your crap, buddy. I'm just taking you out.
So? What happened?
He looked a bit tired and it made him grumpy. He's asleep now. All that's left to do is go in there and cuff him.
I've always liked your style, Jensen. I know I've said it a couple of times already, but thanks. You've done a really good thing today. It's been a pleasure working with you again. Just like old times, eh? Good luck with... well, whatever it is your cute ass is working on these days.
Right, so where's the gun shop? Too far from me?
How may I be of...
Well, you could buy some of my crap. Like, shotgun.
See you soon.
Might have to actually start killing people soon. So I don't have anything to combine with the burst round, but I can probably combine that. Alright, so let's... only quest I've got is the main quest. Is there an achievement that's just, you know, beat the game without killing anyone? Yeah, pacifist. This achievement, you must beat the entire game without killing anyone. Boss fights are not included since they usually require you to kill. Should you need more than the true achievement guide this evening? Okay. Alright. Let's... I'm gonna try and go for pacifist. Yeah, minus boss fights, because apparently you gotta kill some people. I'm out of tranks. I've only got my stun guns. And I can still knock people right the fuck out. Good. Everyone I knocked out was still like out. It's a plus.
You see that? Frag him! Gonna get eyes on him.
Slowed the last quick save. Got a bit too aggressive there.
Someone over there?
This is the spot, man.
I don't exactly have to worry about not being seen anymore, so I can afford to just do that.
Makes sense. I know something was there.
Combat rifle, pistol, grab those 2 grenades because they could come in handy. From this point, everyone's taken care of, so I don't have to worry about being stealthy. There we go. So I might have wasted a bit of time there doing something that wasn't needed to be done that way, but I would rather have been safe than sorry. I've still got
united in their cause to
16 shots with that? Can't tell. Is that 18 or 16? 16.
Mr. Jensen, your limo has arrived. You ready to leave?
Yes.
Yeah, let's go.
Great. Detroit local. This is Seraph Industries Bravo Echo Echo 008. Continuing on.
Skip this cutscene because we saw it before. Skip this next cutscene of us landing because we also saw that.
Richard, you got coordinates on that factory yet?
I was only able to pinpoint an approximate area, Jensen.
Get that
so
shit
scout
out.
around and look for anything
Shove it
unusual.
up your ass.
I'll keep monitoring the frequency in case it suddenly goes active.
Yo, what's good, man?
I could use some information.
I could tell you some shit for sure. What you want to know?
You guys seen anything suspicious going down around here?
Suspicious ain't the word, man. All types of caravans moving in and out of here. They're going all out.
Who is they?
Well, that's the problem. These motherfuckers ain't consistent, for real. The feds were buying up all the land from the textile manufacturers until about a month ago. That's when some started going down in this bitch. Something real. What you call it before?
Suspicious.
Word, suspicious. Something real suspicious started happening. These spec ops moved into the factory and started running some sort of major operation. They picked off my brother for trying to set up shop in the area. Rest in peace, Big Rizzle.
Yeah, rip. These spec ops still around?
Yeah, no doubt. They got a patrol unit in the courtyard, and they got snipers on the roof and shit. Thing is, I saw some government vans lurking around, so it looks like they be moving their party somewhere else and making way for the feds once again.
Thanks.
All good. Anything else?
You got for sale, buddy.
Stock up. What do you have?
Shit, son. We got some hot items right now. Check it out. What you need?
Ammo.
I could use some more ammo.
Frank rifle, ammo.
Good idea. Here you go, son. Anything else?
I could...
Just one gas, EMP. Sure.
I'll take it.
Good choice, son.
Thanks for the help.
I'm good.
All...
Suspicious. What's the word you used like 5 seconds ago? Suspicious? Yeah, suspicious. He's a big boy.
We've been compromised. Manderley was supposed to have that morgue locked down, but somebody got to the corpse before we did. We can still reconfigure, track this Yahoo down.
It's too late for that. It's time to clean up.
But what about the Dutchman?
No loose ends, Barrett.
I'll make the call.
Sounds like someone who doesn't like doing what he has to do.
Get out of sight, now.
Why? What's going on?
Unavailable praxis point. I'm gonna get some more tankness.
They're here. The mercs who killed Megan and her team.
Fuck!
I'm going in.
Orders are orders. Besides, we're about to pull out anyway. Just waiting on confirmation about you.
I still can't believe he's dead. 3 months undercover with those purity freaks. Something closer than the last minute.
Meet somebody. Maybe even the same guy who got this thing.
check this one out, because no one will be able to see him. Gets back to being close to me. He comes back this way. Here he comes. Come on, buddy.
Time to unload! Gotcha! Where's the line to shoot?
Right. That didn't work. Wait for him to turn around and then I'll pull out and shoot him. Grazing. Security level 3. Yep, that's where I bought these. Go there, I see. Probably not best to just stop in the middle of nowhere. So, can't hit him from over here. I got a sniper rifle that I can either sell or use at some point.
You hear someone jumping around over there? False alarm! You hear someone jumping around over there?
That was timed pretty perfectly.
Shit. Is that a bullet? I heard that. Come out! Trouble! You can't escape!
Sonnet. Oop, and kill that guy. He fell off the roof. I hope that didn't kill him.
Richard, patch me to Sarif. We may have a problem here.
Wonderful. Adam, talk to me.
This factory, where the hacker's signal originated, it's got FEMA signs all over it. I think it's some kind of internment camp.
FEMA? That's impossible. Half of our contracts are government issue.
I know, but the soldiers who attacked us are here. And from the looks of it, they've got access to some pretty impressive equipment.
I better make some calls. Find out who's giving the orders and get back to me.
Yeah, I'm not waiting for that ring knocker to get back here with the forklift. Trust me, my way is faster. See, why carry it when they can walk?
Right. So
Why is he not walking out of here?
Hang on. Gotta be one of these buttons.
Now this is where things get a bit trickier. If I fuck up, I am super duper dead. Like, that fine gent over there will kill me something super duper bad. We're gonna get over there. Right, so that obviously saw me. Right in the buttocks. There we go. So, what is this? Hack. A save. Try and hack this.
Access granted.
Panel estate. I don't know what you do, so we're just going to make you inactive. can't lift that yet. That rifle ammo.
Dutchman? Great. You know what that means?
It means an ICE 13-hour fight for us. At least we won't be working out of this stuff anymore.
Yeah. What about those speed operators? 86 number 4 was the...
EMP, frag, gas.
Nope. Orders are to leave them alone. Don't worry. They got secrets of their own.
Just let that clear up.
Listen up. Operations here are over. That means gather all your toys and diapers, kiddies, because we are evacuating this dump right now. On your way out, you may cross paths with some FEMA personnel just itching to get their barracks back. Leave them the fuck alone. Some of us may have to deal with them again one of these days. You just never know. In the meantime, make it quick and do it quiet, and we'll all meet up again in Shangri-La. Got it?
I don't have access to any of that stuff, so I can't turn them off. But I can stop them from moving, so... Stop them in the center so that it's easy to walk underneath them.
Access granted.
Hopefully this takes me somewhere useful. Here. Oh. Wanna go... Alright, I think I know where I'm... Where's this take? Absolutely nowhere. Huh. I don't know what this is supposed to be, but... Oh, I think that might be a fridge or something in front of me. I just can't lift it. Okay, I get it. Right, so I am there.
Man, they left us one hell of a mess. Those vents must be rat-infested by now.
Hey, who the hell are you?
Cool it, guys. Orders are to pull out, but I can't leave without my stuff.
Yeah, right. Getting into the barracks requires a security code. Tell me what it is, and maybe I'll let you through.
Yeah. What's the passcode, pal?
7984, asshole. Now back off or I tear you two stooges another one.
Fine. Just make sure you clean up your mess back there before you leave.
So that's the turrets. I'm just gonna do that. Okay, not gonna do that. No, 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 no. Am, however, gonna steal everyone's crap. Sniper and combat rifle crap.
Jensen, that frequency we tracked just got a burst of activity. I think these guys might be pulling out.
Yeah, I've kind of been getting that feeling. Any idea who's running the show?
They're using some kind of code. But from what I can gather, the guy giving the orders is still a level below you.
Nice job, Pritchard. I'll find him.
I think boss time is coming up, so we're gonna save right now. Yeah. Here he comes, bus time. Hey, how's it going?
Well, looky here. We got us a Boy Scout.
He must be the one who mucked up my operation at the morgue.
Get rid of him, Barrett.
Oh, that's gonna be a pleasure.
Bugger it all. Go for frag grenades this time. So I don't think you can not kill these people. Those are EMP grenades. So 9. Skip. What even happened there? Okay, but I know the answer is EMP grenades. we go.
Don't die on me yet. This Boy Scout's got a few questions to ask. Your leader, the one who called you Barrett. Who is he? Why is FEMA sending you after Seraph Industries?
FEMA? You think FEMA gives a rat's ass about some rinky-dink biotech corporation's company secrets? You got worse enemies than FEMA.
Yeah? Like who? Who?
Get to Shanghai. Hang shot, Court Gardens. Penthouse. Tell him... Tell him... Tell him Barrett sent you straight to hell!
Jensen, what's going on down there? Those soldiers just sixed out like you wouldn't believe.
They see you.
No, I was flying dark in case it got hot. You all right?
I'm fine. Patch me to Seraph.
I'm getting you out of here first. Get to the LZ. I'll pick you up there.
Barrett sent you straight to hell, boy!
Yo.
Might be a good idea to I don't care.
Oh.
You ready to get out of here, Jensen?
Yeah, take us back to Seraph Industries.
None too soon, if you ask me. Strap in and hold on.
Jensen, I need to speak with you. Meet me in your office right away.
I'd love to, Francis, but I have to debrief Seraph first.
I suppose you could, or you could hear what I have to say and see if that doesn't change things. Pritchard out.
We need everyone on high alert. It's not only the pro-ogs who might want to get a Taggart, but once again...
You're saying... that pro-human activist might
The guy's my hero all of a sudden, but there was just something about Taggart that I found a little mesmerizing.
He's a bigot, Walt.
I know, but he did this thing. I asked him if this was his first time in Detroit, and he started telling me how he came here in '06 for the last game of the ALCS. You know, when Kenny Rogers was spraying champagne everywhere?
I hate baseball.
So while he's telling me this, Denny comes over and tries to ask him something, but Taggart just holds up a hand, turns to me, and says, "Excuse me, will you?" I thought it was a pretty polite gesture for somebody everyone keeps calling superior.
I'm sure Mussolini was polite too.
What do you want?
As much as I hate to admit it, I need your help. That signal you shut down in DRB territory. It's been active for almost a year.
You're telling me someone outside this company has had access to our network since before the first attack?
I've detected intrusions before and shut them down swiftly every time. But whoever designed this particular algorithm is good. Very good.
You've told Sarif?
See, here's the thing. The intrusions were possible because of a backdoor access into our security system that I never even knew existed.
The one Sanders' team used to get inside our plant.
I've worked here for 7 years, Jensen, and this is the first time I've seen that particular access route. David Sarif created it specifically to bypass the firewall. He's hiding something, and I think you should find out what it is.
Why me?
Because, as far as I can tell, Sarif created that access and was streaming a lot of data through it shortly after your ex-girlfriend suggested he hire you.
Interesting. So I'll get that as well. Uses prevent augmentation, deactivation, and energy loss. There we go. That'll come in handy. Might get some stealth next. I don't know. What are my 2 quests? Meet Sarif, confront Sarif about the security leak. Same quest.
Excuse me.
Mr. Jensen, isn't it?
Sir, you have that charity dinner?
In a moment, Isaiah. I was hoping I might run into you, Mr. Jensen. Bill Taggart.
The founder of the Humanity Front. I know who you are.
Yes. Yes, I imagine you do. As David Sarif's top security man, I imagine you have quite the file on me. But I assure you, Mr. Jensen, I am devastated by recent events.
Really?
I do not support what you and your company are doing to mankind. I believe it's extremely dangerous. But abolishing human enhancement technologies will only be achieved through legal means.
I'll keep that in mind.
This is your first day back since the accident 6 months ago, isn't it?
Sir, we have to go.
What happened to me was no accident.
Ah, my mistake. But it must have been stressful facing down a second incident so soon. I imagine it brought back all kinds of unpleasant memories.
I appreciate your concern, Mr. Taggart, but it was nothing I couldn't handle.
I'm a psychologist, Mr. Jensen. I know when a man is hiding behind words. The flesh may heal, but the mind is not always so resilient. You might want to keep that in mind. Now, if you'll be so kind as to excuse me.
Not just yet. You got a lot of balls coming here. After your followers attacked our plant. What makes you think you'd be welcome?
They were not my followers, Mr. Jensen. The Humanity Front is a peaceful organization. Radicals have no place in it.
Right.
Do you know why I formed this organization? Because I saw a technology about to run rampant. You yourself seem to be living proof of it.
I'd be dead without these enhancements.
I understand that. I also understand that on an individual level, these issues can be complicated. But we must look beyond our personal interests if we are to see mankind survive the next century.
We'll survive, all right. With or without your condolences. Boss, we need to talk.
Is something wrong?
I'm not sure. Did you set up a private access route to bypass the company firewall right before you hired me?
Shift blame
Pritchard
onto
said
others,
someone's
but
been
will back
using
down
it to
rapidly
access
if
our
he
system
senses
since
doubt.
before
He's not
the
afraid
first
to
attack.
desperate to get his way and
The
doesn't
security
like
measures he and I set in place never stopped them
sometimes try to
because we
change
didn't
the
even know the
subject
loophole
matter to an
existed.
Oh, I see. Frank's fixed that, though, right?
He has now. But he's wondering why you never mentioned it.
Frank's paranoid, Adam. You know that. Can a busy man forget things once in a while?
You streamed an awful lot of data through that portal, boss. Right before you brought me on board, Pritchard may be paranoid, but I gotta admit, I'm wondering what was in it too.
Yeah, as an ex-cop, I guess you would. But the important thing is you found the hole and plugged it. We're secure now. And the information you uncovered in that FEMA facility may actually help us track these guys. So let's just stay focused on what's important.
You went behind my back on this one, boss. With all due respect, you hired me to keep this place secure. But I can't do that if you are not 100% straight with me.
Why are you getting so defensive? All I'm saying is we should be looking forward, Adam, not back. Right now, this company is on the brink of something phenomenal. Something that can change mankind forever. And there are a lot of people out there who want to see us fail. I need dedicated warriors to help me win this. I never told you, but Frank wanted me to subcontract our physical security needs to an outside PMC. I chose you, because I know how important loyalty is to you.
Whoa, don't get me wrong, boss. I'm not questioning your leadership. I'm just concerned that the data you streamed might have been compromised, accessed by the hacker who attacked us. If so, how do you suggest I handle it?
I see. I guess I hadn't considered that. But I still don't know that you need to. Your concerns about the data being compromised won't really be an issue as long as we stay strong and work together as a team. That's all I've ever tried to do here. Find the best, most qualified people I can, and bring them all together so they can complement each other. Now, Megan understood that. That's why she suggested I hire you in the first place. To help this little family of ours survive.
With all due respect, sir, I am trying to do my job. The job you hired me to do. The job you even brought me back in for tonight. But it feels like you're getting in the way. Especially when you start bringing Megan into this.
Calm down, Adam. There's no need to get defensive here. Doesn't do anyone any good. I can understand why the mention of Megan's name gets your hackles up. She did break your heart after all. But the data I streamed was a routine, fact-finding check carried out after one of our many late-night discussions, and I don't see how knowing the content of it will make you better equipped for your job. Honestly, Adam, you're starting to appear as jealous as Frank. Just trust me with this one.
Boss, I'm sorry if you think this is a big waste of time. I just don't want to see anyone else getting hurt because of information I didn't have. But if you really believe this data can't hurt us, that it won't come back somehow and bite us in the ass, then I'll trust you.
I'm glad to hear that, Adam, because frankly, I would...
Boss, we need to talk.
Is something wrong?
I'm not sure. Did you set up a private access route to bypass the company firewall right before you hired me?
What?
Pritchard said someone's been using it to access our system since before the first attack. The security measures he and I set in place never stopped them because we didn't even know the loophole existed.
Oh, I see. Frank's fixed that, though, right?
He has now, but he's wondering why you never mentioned it.
Frank's paranoid, Adam. You know that. Can a busy man forget things once in a while?
You streamed an awful lot of data through that portal, boss. Right before you brought me on board, Preacher made me paranoid, but I gotta admit, I'm wondering what was in it too.
Yeah, as an ex-cop, I guess you would. But the important thing is you found the hole and plugged it. We're secure now. And the information you uncovered in that FEMA facility may actually help us track these guys. So let's just stay focused on what's important.
I want to, believe me. I want to catch these guys as badly as you do. But that breach is responsible for every security crisis we've had, including today's. If you want me to stop these guys, I need to know what kind of data they've had access to.
You're right, you're right. I'm sorry if I seem evasive. But there's something you're not getting here, Adam. Business is war. With no clear battleground and no rules to keep our enemies honest. In this company, I'm the commander-in-chief, and I have to be ready for anything, and I will do anything to ensure that I am. Now, I hired you because I needed a general I could trust, one who knows how to obey orders.
I think I proved myself today. And the only reason I'm worried about that loophole right now is because the data you streamed through it could have been accessed, backtraced, and stolen by the men who attacked us. Our enemies might still find a way to hurt us with it.
I wasn't criticizing you, Adam. But I suppose you raise a good point. Look, I'm not going to share every single detail of this data with you. As CEO of this company, there are things I can't release, even to you, Frank, or Athena. I consider us all a team here, but we each have our own roles to fill. I decide who gets trusted with what, and in this case, you're just gonna have to do your job without knowing all the facts. Megan said you could roll with the punches. Proof she was right.
Megan? Boss, what does Megan have to do with any of this? I thought we were discussing a security breach.
No, Adam. You were discussing it. I just told you it's time to move on. Seriously, the data I streamed is not going to hurt anyone. It was just some routine background information I needed to get familiar with after a discussion I'd had with Megan one night. It's the kind of stuff I look at all the time, and if someone did get a hold of it, they wouldn't know what to do with it. I'm telling you, we're fine. Trust me.
I would like nothing better than to trust you with this, boss. But trust is a two-way street, and the way you've handled this entire conversation so far makes me think that it's you who isn't trusting me. Why, boss? What is it you're so afraid to tell me?
Adam, of course I trust you, son. And it's not that I'm afraid to tell you the truth. It's just that, honestly, I'm afraid you'll take it the wrong way.
Jesus.
All right.
I'm afraid. It's like he's
Look,
about to break into tears.
The truth is, I set up a confidential data channel for a private investigator, someone who can run covert background checks on people, potential new recruits, like you.
You what?
I had to, Adam. You were a liability, remember? You'd just been fired from SWAT. Now, Megan believed in you, but I had to be sure. Look, I don't want this to come between us. I'll send the files to your computer. You can see for yourself what he dug up. But Adam, You'd better be sure.
Why? What do you mean?
I mean, sometimes the past should stay in the past. Once you see that data, you can't unring the bell. When you're ready, come back and talk to me. We need to discuss our next move.
Well, at least we left the conversation. Him not being super pissed off at me. It was all I wanted. Wrong one. Confidential. Alright. Mr. Seraph, I found Adam Jensen's psych evaluation following that SWAT incident with the augmented teen. I managed to sneak a look at the folder, but I couldn't copy it. At least not yet. I'll be honest with you. The psych eval doesn't paint a pretty picture. It mentions some problems with authority figures, a disregard for the chain of command, anger management, issues, and potential PTSD. Here's the thing. When you hired me, you said you wanted me to read between the lines. So here it is. The evaluation reads like fiction. I'm thinking a pissed-off superior wanted Jensen off the force and had the evaluation worded to read like just cause. But most of the rank and file I spoke to respected and liked Jensen. They thought he was a real straight shooter, even though the SWAT incident soured his reputation a little. Still, even my source liked him enough to want to keep his psych eval buried. Brent. It wasn't easy, but I finally backtracked some of Margie and Arthur Jensen's past. Through the medical files, Arthur Jensen had enough connections through his old Desert Storm buddies turned security consultants to have certain records pulled, which is why the family is a ghost, but he couldn't hide Margie's records. For a period of 8 years, Arthur relied on the insurance policy of his then employer, White Helix Labs, to pay for his wife's medication. She was on antidepressants since 14 and needed regular prescriptions. When White Helix Labs burned down, all its files and employment records were lost, and the Jensens stayed invisible mostly. Here's the thing. 1 minute Adam doesn't exist, and the next, the Jensens have themselves a bouncing and healthy 5-year-old. That's when they pull their vanishing act. So on a hunch, I sniffed around some more, and sure enough, the Jensens had tried adopting kids from several Michigan agencies. Margie was deemed unfit as a parent. Next thing you know, they have Adam. There's no real trail saying how he was placed in their hands. If that helps. Vicious. I had a friend at Genevieve Labs run a test off the record. Asked, does your subject know that neither of his parents are his birth parents? That surprised me. Mother was sterile according to those old medical records I dug up, but his dad carries no common prototypes either. See for yourself. Mother, Margie Jensen, 5th of the 8th, 72. Arthur Jensen, 23rd of the 11th, 69. Adam Jensen, 9th of the 3rd, 93. I'm technically older than Adam Jensen, at least, if he was alive today. If he was a real character. No, he's a couple months older than me. Yeah. Genetic system tested parentage. Possibility of parentage 0%. Well, That's a thing.
Athena tells me you spoke to Seraph. Did he happen to tell you why he made us look like idiots?
I'm handling it.
You can imagine how relieved I am to hear that. I'll tell you what. While you follow any lead Seraph spoon feeds you, I'm going to do what I should have done in the first place and backtrace that signal.
That's your pride talking. Still, get back to me if you find something.
You meant when?
Pretty sure I didn't.
Pretty sure I did it.
Here, this is for you. It's a corporate passport encoded with your biometrics. I've set up a false flag routing which should get you to Henshaw Island without any problems.
You're sending me to China? What about FEMA?
FEMA's got nothing to do with this, trust me. We'll have better luck in China.
How can you say that? I saw the bastard who killed Megan pulling his men out of that facility. I left one of those men dead in its underground storage bay.
I know that, Adam. Frank was monitoring the whole thing. So I also know that before he died, that man gave you an address in China. I want you to check it out.
That doesn't make any sense.
Look, Adam. There's a reason this company's under attack. You think it has to do with the Typhoon or with some other top-secret military project that I haven't told you about?
The thought had crossed my mind.
Yeah, well, it doesn't. The work Megan's team was doing before they were killed, it was redefining what it means to be human. This company, Seraph Industries, was about to lead mankind to its next stage in human development. Self-controlled evolution. Can't you see how scary that can be to some people?
Sure. I also see how lucrative it can be for some others.
It's never been about money for me, Adam. But you're right. There are people out there who don't exactly feel the same.
Like who?
I'm hoping you'll be able to find that answer for us in China. So get going. Farida's prepping the chopper.
Once I get into China and pass all those cutscenes, that's when I will be calling it. So, probably gonna get another 5 to 10 minutes of gameplay before I call it for the day. Make myself some dinner and do some bee stuff.
I will not be accompanying Mr. Taggart to the charity dinner tonight. I must head to Utah instead.
You're Taggart's aide, aren't you? Dr. Isaiah Sandoval, isn't it?
No need to play ignorant, Mr. Jensen. I am quite sure you have a file on me that's as thick as the one you have on Mr. Taggart.
You're an outspoken activist in your own right, Dr. Sandoval.
When you have seen the things that I have, you find you have no choice but to stand up and be counted. Frankly, I am surprised an ex-cop like yourself isn't more disturbed by the dangers of this technology.
Augmentations help a lot of people, Doc. Handicapped, war vets.
Yes, but at what cost? My own friend had his life ruined by these so-called enhancements of yours. A man much like you who had no choice but to become augmented. Yet once he was... Too much power can make you do terrible things, Mr. Jensen. I suggest you think long and hard on that.
I'd like to hear more about your friend, Dr. Sandoval. What exactly did he do?
Nothing.
Was he injured in the Gulf?
He went on a rampage in a shopping mall, if you must know. Hoping to be gunned down by the police, rather than face a lifetime battling augmentation addiction.
He was addicted to augments?
They don't talk about it in those corporate brochures of yours, do they? Neuropathy dependency, rejection psychosis, any number of physical and psychological ills have resulted from this technology, and yet we rarely hear a word about them.
I'm sure the literature is out there.
No thanks to the throng of corporate lawyers attempting to stop it.
Your friend, did he succeed? Did he suicide by cop?
No. Bill Taggart talked him down.
Hey, Tiny. Thanks, I appreciate that you like it.
Hey, Jensen. The boss said you were on your way. You're gonna love Hengsha.
You've been there?
Used to live there. I spent 3, maybe 4 years working in the upper city, and most of my nights having fun in the lower one. You ready to go?
I thought I was. How long is this gonna take, Malik?
You mean the flight or the fun afterward? Don't worry, we'll be there before you know it. Climb in. Jensen, you might want to get ready. The jewel of the Yangtze approacheth.
Son of a bitch. I'm supposed to find answers in that.
Hey, twice the scum and half the space. Hang on, we're going in.
That is a thing.
The address you got off that Merc, Hengsha Court Gardens. It's a bit of a walk from here in the Yuzhou district, but I figured it might be best not to drop you too close.
In case Barrett only gave up the address, knowing I'd walk into another trap.
It's the kind of thing I'd do to an enemy. You want my advice? Just find out who lives there and get out.
Alright. Thank you all for watching, I really appreciate it. If you like what I am doing and you haven't already, please give me a follow on Twitch, Twitter, and YouTube. I will be uploading this to YouTube probably tonight. If not tonight, then tomorrow. For those who don't know, I also do speedruns of Shantae Half Genie Hero, Pirate Queen's Quest. I haven't done any in a little while, but in probably a week or two I'm going to try and get back in them. And I also do little co-op streams with my older brother from time to time, where we race in old games, or just in games in general, to see who can get the furthest through them within 2 hours. My brother is next in line. He won't be streaming for a week, maybe 2. After all, he's currently he works for the military and has been sent off on exercise at the moment, so can't be doing anything until he gets back. And with that out of the way, I will catch you all probably sometime tomorrow. I'm thinking I'll continue this. I'm enjoying this and I kind of want to beat it. So, yeah. Bye.